My reaction to RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 2. Last time on RWBY, first, Team Ranger and Crow finally arrived at the city of Mistral, a beautiful looking place. On top, that is. But closer on bottom is where all the black market is. And the vendors in Mistral will sell you about anything, whether they're supposed to or not. We heard about the black market in the War of Remnant episodes, and they're going up because that's where Haven Academy is. Meanwhile, Voice is on a cargo plane, still on his way to Anima. It took a lot longer to stay off the radar, but it seems like they're almost there now. And they hear a transmission on some people being in danger, and the huntsmen having been taken out, and some grim along the shoreline. Voice wants to go out there and help, but they're in a cargo plane. It's not exactly equipped to be in a fight. And if that huntsman was taken down, I don't think Voice can take it on all by herself. I know she's strong, but at the moment it's too much for her to do all by herself. I think she needs some backup. If she had some backup, then she may have had a chance, but I don't think she can do it alone. And at Menagerie, so apparently they found out about Kosak and Fennec and were trying to expose them for working with Adam, but instead, Ilya took the fall for them and took the blame herself. And Korsak and Fennec actually they were disappointed at Ilya's betrayal, when in truth they're the ones who are actually traitors. Blake wants to expose them, but unfortunately she doesn't have enough proof, and Ilya knows that. Ilya came to Blake's house, and Blake told her that she does have enough to sway the faunus in Menagerie, so that's a start. Maybe they can bring them back into the open and get them out. Ilya just wants Blake to leave Menagerie because I think she doesn't want to have to fight Blake, but Blake says Ilya's going to have to force her to leave. Blake wants to fight back, but Ilya doesn't want to have to fight Blake. I think Ilya still believes in the White Fang, but she still values her friendship with Blake, and I don't want that. And she doesn't want to have her and Blake on opposite sides. That's why she asked Blake to leave, so she won't have to fight her. So Yang is not actually going to find Ruby like I thought she was. She's trying to find her mom, and and she found someone that may be able to take her to her. And so, as Team Ranger arrived at Haven Academy, we got officially introduced to Leonardo Lionheart, the headmaster of Haven, and we found out that each of the four maidens are essential to unlocking where the relics are hidden. Each of them is in a chamber, and they need each of the four maidens to unlock the chamber. And for the one at Haven Academy, the relic of knowledge, they need the Spring Maiden to awaken it. Unfortunately, she's now with the Brownman tribe, and they need to find a way to get her back from Raven, who's not going to give it up without a fight. Unfortunately, they don't have the manpower to go after her at the moment, so they have to wait. And Dr. Watts is also there somewhere doing something. And finally, Oscar arrived at the house they were staying in and introduced himself as Professor Ospin. And we got to see Crow when he was really, really drunk, and it was so awesome. I love Crow even more because of that. So Oscar is now with Team Ranger. Voice is still heading for Mistral. Blake has their own battle in Menagerie, and Yang is trying to fight Raven. Let's see how the story goes now on RWBY. This is RWBY, Volume 5, Chapter 2. Red in the Air. Also, I'm back to the Rusuties website now. I want to see those images at the end. And since the player here is a bit slower, I'm watching it at 480p. Small price to pay, but fine. And the episode is starting right now. Hopefully this time. We had an awesome intro also. I actually went to hear it a few times after watching the episode, well, the previous episode. So I know the song more than now. Ah well. Normally I don't like to do it, but I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't stop myself this time. Oh well. That's how you know God sending your grin, tear up a little, striking bolt of lightning. I won't sing this yet. Remember steadily carried in. I like the rose petal at the end. Monty. Uh, Monty.
Are we ready?
What? Dr. Watts? Yup, Watts. So now what? Does Lionheart want to help him, or does he have no choice but to help him? He seems a bit. He seems a bit worried. What's this for? Oh, it's this Salem's thing, the one she had last season. Wait, is this going to take her to Salem?
Your Grace. Are you there?
Oh, that's Salem. Salem. No. And
Hello,
Cinder.
Leonardo. Do you have something to report?
Of course, ma'am. I would not waste your time if not. I'm still just so fascinated by this creature. Cinder, dear, are we coming through? Can you see us clearly? Well, as clearly as you can.
Hey.
Shut up.
Okay, so she's speaking again.
You've recovered.
Your
So she's speaking again.
report.
She's speaking
What
again.
is it?
The echo.
I've found the Spring Maiden.
Is that so? Well done, Arthur.
Arthur.
Had I known how useful you'd be in expediting this process, I would have sent you long, long ago.
As much as I'd love to take credit, ma'am, I can't say that either of us have to thank for this development. I guess you could say a little birdie told us.
Explain.
You see, ma'am, Crow Bronwyn arrived at Haven Academy earlier today. He believes Spring has taken residence with his sister's tribe.
Is the girl with him?
Yes, Miss Rose was in attendance.
Yep. Cinder.
And you know if the
She wants to get
tribe's
back at
location?
Ruby.
Yes, ma'am, but you have to hurry. Crow is already at odds with my...
Leonardo, do you remember the first time we met?
What? Ah!
I remember your fear. But since that day, you've been extraordinarily brave. I won't forget all that you've done for me.
What?
Do
No!
not forget everything I can do to you.
Don't kill him. Okay.
Cinder, you and your team will meet with Dr. Watts and together convince Raven Bronwyn that the survival of her people depends on her cooperation.
How will you do that?
Once you have Spring under control, escort her to the relic and contact Hazel. The White Fang was promised the destruction of Haven, and they'll have it once we have what we need.
I don't think Leon's going to be very cooperative.
Tyrion's in need
Arthur
of a new
Watts.
tale.
What happened to his old one?
Ruby cut it off.
Yes.
A new
So
tale.
right, girl.
A new tale. Cinder.
It will be done.
Good.
Seems Crow was right, Lionheart. Students aren't pushovers.
You're free to speak your mind.
I don't understand. Working with bandits? Keeping Ruby alive? What's the point? We're
Ruby.
strong enough to take what we want by force.
Never underestimate the usefulness of others.
Salem.
Take Leonardo. He was one of Ozpin's most trusted, and yet now... You will have the power I promised you when the time is right. But remember that it comes with a cost. If Ruby Rose has learned to harness her gift,
She
then you
hasn't.
must take care to protect yours. There's only so much I can do to aid you.
No, Cinder. So she can speak
And
properly now.
Cinder, before you go, inform Tyrion that I wish to have a word with him.
Oh, what's she gonna say to him? Sorry. So Salem is making her move. She's going after the Spring Maiden herself. I don't think I don't think Raven is the convincing type. Ooh, nice floating islands. What is this? Where are they? Look at this place.
Nowhere good. Passing by some of Lake Monty's floating islands. The gravity dust that forms these things giving us a little turbulence. Nothing I can't handle, but the islands sometimes hide some nasty gravity.
Oh, the gravity dust.
I'm just betting on our friends in distress, keeping them preoccupied.
What? What the heck was that for? Where'd that come from? What? Oh no! Is that all Grim? That's a lot of Grim. Why? Oh no! Oh no! Oh. What are those things? Like some fly Grims.
Liz,
Bee Grims.
freaking Liz. All
Lancers.
buckle up.
Weiss? Weiss? Where are you going?
What are you doing?
What we should have done in the first place. You're carrying dust, right?
Officially, no. Actually, yes.
Then when I tell you, open the rear door.
She's charging. She's.
Better make it quick.
Oh, nice piloting skills. Oh gosh, Weiss better do something soon.
Kid, we're getting close.
I also. What about the boxes? Okay, Weiss, now what? That won't do much, Weiss. Are you hitting them?
Hold on.
Okay. Nice. Ah. Nice advice. Oh, Weiss, careful, don't
What
leave.
was that?
Oh no, they're hooked. Oh no, they're hooked. Weiss gotta get back up there.
I got an idea. Hold on.
Alright.
Literally.
Are you gonna let's go let them crash into the wall and then go up at the last moment? You better hold on, Weiss. Oh, down. Ah. That's good. Okay, I like your
Find a
pilot.
pair of islands we can fit between?
Kid, you are reading my mind.
Weiss. This is some fun. Oh, that's gonna be getting close, isn't it? What do you do? Oh. You're gonna create a small little landslide. Yep. Weiss, what are you doing? Okay, it's for them. Careful, Weiss.
Yeah, great going, kid. We are in the clear.
Nice. Is another one going to come? You did it, Weiss. Wait, is another one coming? Oh gosh, another one, a huge one.
It's a Queen Lancer!
Queen Lancer. As in, this one's stronger. And this one is stronger. Oh. Ah, Weiss, look out. Ah, yikes, lot of stingers. Oh no, the engine.
Do something.
You have an idea, Weiss? What are you thinking? Weiss, what are you doing? You better know what you're doing, Weiss, because that's a lot of dust. Are you kidding me? All that dust and nothing? You use up the whole dust supply. Oh no, there's still someone top. There's only one crit left. Is she gonna summon something? She's gonna summon something. Is it a knight? It's a knight. Pull up. Is that thing gonna drop down and fight it? Oh yeah, it is. What the? Okay. Oh, this song the voice was singing. I thought it sounded familiar. It's a song the voice was singing in Volume 4. Thought it sounded familiar. Voice was singing the same song in Volume 4. And they're about to crash. Is there anything that you can do? Nice. It's just going it down. Not much you can do. Well, like, that sounded like a back crash. Wait, is it?
Adam,
Okay. Hello.
I'm not
Adam.
going to repeat myself.
Adam.
So I want you to listen when I tell you that the White Fang will not attack Haven
Is that the
Academy.
leader? What thing?
High Leader Khan, I am
Khan.
begging you.
You should beg for forgiveness and nothing else.
Forgiveness.
The assault you led on Beacon was not the great victory you clearly think it was. And you should be grateful your punishment wasn't more severe. You are a symbol for many in our organization, but that doesn't make you infallible.
I was merely trying to follow your example, High Leader.
And what example might that be?
Strength. Strength and unwavering conviction. The humans have seen that strength now.
I was one of the first to suggest violence where violence was necessary. Peace bred complacency and acceptance of our place in the world. I will not allow humanity to push us down without pushing them back. But the destruction of the Huntsman Academies crosses a line.
Oh, she
The
has.
loss of the CCT has brought global communication to a crawl, and the
Yeah.
White Fang is more of a target now than ever before.
So she has line
You
2.
have justified humanity's campaign against us. And for what? Empty promises from a group of humans? Humans we still know nothing about and come and go as they please.
Gosh.
These are not examples of strength, Adam. They are examples of your talents being diminished by short-sightedness.
Oh.
If you want to know more about the humans, then why not talk to one of them yourself? Hazel!
Hazel.
Took you long enough.
Hello, Hazel.
What is this?
Apologies. I don't aim to cause any trouble.
You've brought a human to this location?
You should hear what he has to say.
This is grounds for execution.
Ma'am, please. Nobody needs to die today. I'm just asking for a moment of your time.
The longer you stay here, the less of a chance you have of leaving alive.
I'll take those chances, if
Ah,
you don't mind.
Hazel. I want to see what he can do.
You don't like me. You have no reason to like me.
Alright, Hazel.
But you don't have to like me to get the results you want.
I'm
What do you
starting
mean?
to doubt either of you fully comprehend what it is that I want. I want humanity to fear the Faunus, to know that we demand
Fear?
respect. I do not want to start a war with the humans that we cannot win.
That's where you're wrong.
Where?
We can win a war against the humans. Not only because we have the support of Hazel's master, but because the Faunus are the dominant species of this planet. We're better than humans. We have everything humans have and more. Humans shouldn't just fear the Faunus. They should serve the Faunus.
Adam.
I've had enough of this conversation for
Gosh.
tonight. Guards, take them away.
What?
I said take them
Wait,
away.
what? What happened?
I will admit, Sienna, you were right about
Adam?
my popularity. My followers in Vale already see me as
What?
the true High Leader. And many
He's
here in
usurped
Mistral
her.
feel the same.
Adam is trying to take over, like we heard last season. Adam is launching a coup.
What are you doing?
What's right for the Faunus. From this day forward, I will be the one to lead the White Fang.
Oh no! Not Adam.
If you think I'll just step aside and follow beneath you, you're wrong.
Adam killed her, didn't he?
I know. Thank you, Sienna. You were there when our people
Sienna.
needed you. But they need me now. I'm sorry you couldn't see this through to the end.
Adam's the leader now. Ah, this is bad. Adam's in charge now.
Give our former leader a proper burial. All who are here tonight will claim that Sienna was murdered by a human huntsman. Sienna Khan will become a martyr
Hazel?
for our cause.
You mean Hazel?
Her final act as High Leader.
You mean Hazel? Are you gonna pin her death on Hazel? Or do you mean somebody else? But who else? Who could have come here?
When
Adam.
were you planning on telling me about that?
This was my business, not yours.
It's our business now. And I don't appreciate you withholding things like that.
Your master was concerned with Sienna's willingness to cooperate. Now she doesn't have to be.
Are you
Nobody
willing to
needed
cooperate?
to die today.
Hazel didn't want to. He didn't want anybody to do that.
I disagree.
Of course you do, Adam. This is bad. We can't have him at the helm. I don't like that. And if Blake finds out, she's gonna flip. But I don't think she can do much about it. Who are all these people? Bandits.
Help! Please!
Oh.
What do you think?
I think
Raven.
we just
Raven.
hit the jackpot.
Raven. Is it? Ah. The Lionheart. Arthur Watts. Salem's thing. Ruby for Seer Grim. Seer, okay, so that's a Seer. It's called a Seer. Adam Torres. Time skip. I noticed this thing wasn't there before, the zippers. Okay, so the only one in the main cast that we had in this episode was Voice. And yes, he seems to be going a bit slowly for now. So Lionheart actually is working with Salem for now. Well, seems to be working for Salem. Kind of forcibly actually. So he told Salem about Crow and Raven and how she now has a Spring Maiden with her. So now, if they want the Spring Maiden, they're gonna have to go after the Bronwyn tribe. And Crows will plan to mount an attack, but that'll have to come for another time. So then, what else we see? Oh yeah. So Weiss was still on her cargo ship trying to get to Mistral, but then he met a new kind of Grim, Lancers. So they're like big Grim with tails that can extend out like a grappling hook. So they attacked some nearby ships, and now they're coming for their ship. And that pilot was pretty good actually. He was navigating those rocks really well. I also on the gravity dust. Like in Ruby Chibi, when Ruby was fighting the thing in season one, she mentioned gravity and fighting pushed her back. So the gravity dust can actually defy gravity, and it allows those rocks, those islands, to suspend in the air because they had crystals at the bottom of them, and that was allowing the islands to float upwards. If Weiss used gravity dust in her thing, would she also be able to fly? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Gravity does sound like something that'll be a bit unpredictable because it doesn't look like that's something they're smuggling or sorry not smuggling or trading to other countries because I don't see a lot of flying things here and there. So maybe it's a bit unstable and hard to predict because I don't think we've seen too much of it. Or maybe gravity dust is what's being used in the airships that they have. Of course, it just could be science advancements also, but you never know. They've been using dust all sorts of things, so I won't put it past them. So yeah, the Lancers were strong, they had tails that extended, and boys had to fight them off. So she used one of the dust crates to fill up her rapier and fought off the Lancers that came. So and the pilot had brought two by navigating around and making it so the Lancers can't come after them. And when it seemed like they were out of the way, a giant Lancer appeared called Queen Lancer that could shoot lots of other spikes around them. So it fired away, and Voice used up most of their dust crates to attack the Queen Lancer, but it didn't do much damage against it. Eventually, she brought out her summoned knight, and that knight managed to take out the Lancer. Unfortunately, the ship had taken too much damage, and they crashed. And they arrived where the Brahmin tribe was. She saw Raven, who had decided to take Voice into custody. I wonder if Voice will talk to her and mentions how she looks just like Yang. And Raven, I don't know if Raven will care enough to ask her how she knows that name. Maybe when Yang comes to find Raven, she'll find out about Voice being there as well. And finally, just like we found out at the end of Volume 4, Adam has finally made his move against the current leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan. So apparently they mentioned that name once at the beginning of Volume 4, but we never heard that name ever since. Hazel showed up also to aid Adam, and Adam set his coup into motion and successfully killed Sienna Khan, whom he knew would not be on his side. So apparently Sienna Khan wants humans to fear the Faunus. She doesn't want to win a war against the humans because she knows that she can't. She says that she only resorts to violence whenever it's necessary and not any more than that. And she said the attack on Beacon was a line that she never wished to cross. So she wanted to do no more than what was necessary, the one she felt was necessary, and not go overboard. And she felt like attacking Beacon was her going overboard. Adam acted on her own. But now Adam has a new vision for the White Fang. He doesn't just want the humans to fear the Faunus, he wants humans to serve the Faunus. He thinks the White Fang can win a war against the humans, and after that he wants the White Fang to be on top and the humans just under their feet for them to control. Hazel was not happy with Adam doing all this without telling him. He said no one needed to die today, but Adam disagreed. I'm sure Adam should at least know that he can't take on Salem by himself. Or I think Salem's too powerful for even the whole White Fang to take on at this moment. So Adam has to be playing his cards if he wants Salem to stay off his trail, or if he wants Salem to stay off his back. And Adam is now the new head of the White Fang, and it seems like things are going to be even worse than they were before, with Adam in charge. When Blake and her family find out about it, I don't know what things are going to turn out. If Yang finds out about it too, that's going to be pretty bad. I don't know how things are going to turn out with Adam as the leader, but it's definitely sure to be even worse than it was before, since Adam seems to be an even worse leader than Sienna can't turn out to be. I think Gira in particular will be very angry at Adam being the new head of the White Fang because he was the first leader of it. And also Blake when she finds out too. I saw the thumbnail of the next episode, they showed Gira in there, so I think it's going to focus more on Blake and show how they find out about Adam being the new head of the White Fang and all that. So maybe it's going to be their battle over there, trying to expose Corsac and Fennec and try to sway the Faunus Najeri. So yeah, that sort of thing will happen next time, so let's see how that turns out. It was nice to see some action from Weiss, nice to see her summoning in action, but now she's with the Brahmin tribe, and so it'll be interesting to see what happens when Yang shows up there. So let's see how that turns out next time on RWBY. My reaction is now done.